What time is it? It's Sampstra Games time. I'm going to play a brand new game on this channel called Spinnortality. Now, first I want to direct your attention to the logo because I love this. Like the two N's create an M. It's essentially immortality, and that's a big part of the game. So I love it. So, and before we start, saying big thank you to James Patton for giving me a key to this game. And now let's go. So we're going to name our mega corporation. We're going to be Sampstra Incorporated. I said Sampstar. Oh, Sampstar is not bad either. We're going to be Sampstra Incorporated. And we're going to give ourselves this kind of like a fiery logo. And we're going to be orange because we are orange. Orange is my color, right? Let's go. Now, my first name is going to be Samantha. And my last name is going to be Games. Let's call ourselves Games. And we can pick a profile. Let's just stick to the girl. Doesn't really matter. Let's go. Now, I have gotten a phone call. Because apparently I'm famous, my skills at being good at money and having low morality has spread in the world. And last night I got this call. And they said, "We will be calling you again, be ready." I'm like, why are you calling me? To tell me you'll be calling me again. Just tell me what you want to tell me. It's like, no, I will call you soon. So let's see what's going to happen. I don't know. Somebody's calling me. I don't know what's going on. We're going to play on normal, obviously, because that's what we do here. I mean, we might play on hard if you like this game. We might do another playthrough on hard, but we're going to start us off with normal because we're not doing easy. Okay, so this is the second call, okay? It's the same number. It's unknown what's going to happen. Who's calling me? Welcome to the boardroom, Samantha. I am Wes Kane, former CEO of this enterprise, contained in an undisclosed location. But don't think for a second that makes you safe if you get on my bad side. And I don't even know you. You don't need to threaten me yet. Like, I have no idea who you are. Like, maybe we could just be friends. Can we be friends? We are the board, the backstage, puppet masters of the world around you. We work tirelessly to shape the world in our image. Though we command vast resources, there's one enemy we cannot escape. Death. And you're calling me because what? I'm not an engineer, guys. At least not yet. Still don't see why you're calling me. I'd like you to join us. Sure, as long as you don't kill me, I'm on board, I guess. We're great as far as we mark with economic mediocrity and technical brilliance. We wish to alter their pattern. Okay, calling me brilliant, like this is, like you guys are all over the board. Like you started with threatening me, then you're calling me brilliant. Like, pick a side, people. You've generously supplied the seed money for this startup. You didn't even tell me I'm going to do a startup, but okay. All we asked is that you research brain transfer technology and manufacture replacement bodies for us. I'm sure that's a piece of cake. I can do that tomorrow. Absolutely. Oh man. In a word, we want you to make us immortal. Oh yeah, do you see why I said immortality? Because this game is all about making people immortal, and we're gonna do it. If we all die, we'll take you with us. We had the experience of an unpleasant failsafe implant. Okay. When did I get an implant in myself? I guess we shouldn't ask that question. Let's just not ask. Think of it as breach of contract. Oh, and we have taken the liberty of hiring a small pool of workers to get you started. Your AI assistant should explain everything else. That will be all. Now go and run our company for us. Okay, so first of all, I love how the game incorporates the tutorial into the story. This is like our AI assistants, which is kind of amazing. So I absolutely love that. But we're going to skip the tutorial because I'm going to tell you about it. So I'm not going to tell you about everything in the beginning because the game is quite complex and I don't want to spend like, the entire first episode just explaining the UI. Because I think you can learn from watching me play it, and I will explain as we get to these points because, it's always more exciting that way. So we have this little map which is divided into different countries. You can see the list of our countries up here, or nations, I should say. It doesn't really matter. So you have, for example, Middle East, Oceania, North America, and stuff like that. Okay? Now, if you look at a country, each country has some sort of culture, and you can see like what do they care about. So for example, if you look at Russia, you can see that they're very much about freedom, material wealth, quality, and tradition. Okay, so you can see, and in each country it's some kind of like what they care about. For example, in Oceania, they care about novelty, not so much about tradition. They focus on security and collectivism. Okay, and you can see it's the same in every area. And this is very important because what we're kind of doing here is we want to research the brain transfer, which is like the ultimate goal of the game, is like to make the board directors immortal. There are multiple victories in the game. I actually kind of want to show you that from the beginning, because there's like 4 types of victories. But we also kind of need to focus on the board, because if you don't fulfill what they want, essentially make them immortal, they will kill us. So we need to make them happy, do what they want, and work on making them immortal. And there are also like victories that you have here that you can fulfill them. So for example, you can focus on being humane, or going towards like military and having like strong rule over the world. That's like imperial victory and stuff like that. We're going to look about more into details when we're going to be doing agenda, so leave that for later. But how you start the game. So you have your corporation and you want to make money, and you want to research the brain transfer thing for them. Okay, so the first thing is you need to make money to be able to research and do what they want. So, well, actually you don't need money for the research, but you need people, you need to pay them and stuff like that. So we're going to start researching some of the stuff here. So you can pick any of these first things. This is kind of like a research tree, and then this is going to give you a product. Now, there are 2 types of products that you can sell, which is, for example, this business tracking. You can see down here this can be monetized, and this is kind of like an idea, a product that you have, and then you can monetize it and sell it to the countries, as you saw, and they give you money. And how effective it is depends on how you market the product. So it's just making a product and marketing. It's like 2 big parts of this. And if you market it right, you can make a lot of money. If you market it badly, you don't make much money. So I'm going to start this off by and then you have a different type of products, which is like this artificial intelligence, for example. And this does not give you cannot monetize it, but it gives you some sort of like a benefit for yourselves. For example, we can research AI workers who are better at research than human workers. So let's start working on business tracking, and it's going to take us 2 to 3 turns, and then we want to hire a lot more people. Now, interns are worse than regular employees. They're, however, cheaper, and you can recruit them quicker. And the game tends to give you an event, especially early on, that allows you to switch all your interns into employees. So it's actually a pretty good idea to get a lot of interns at the start. The problem with interns is that they tend to leave, and if they leave, you get inefficiency for a company, which is going to make it harder for us to research. So that's something to focus on. So we've gotten our research, gotten our ideas. We're going to move towards the next turn. Now, during every turn, you get this sort of a special event. So it's like at the end of every turn. So let's look at it. A major gala event will be held tonight. We have received an invitation for company representative. This will be a good opportunity to network and build contacts. Who should we send? We can send security people. Going to give us military connections, official company rep, which is going to give us class connection, and one of our technical specialists is going to give us cyber connections. Now, these connections are these up here, and you can use them for different things in the games. Class connections you use most commonly to figure out marketing. I'll talk more about it in a minute. Military connections are very important if you want to own a country, and yes, you can own countries in this game, and owning country is amazing. I can't explain how amazing that is. We're going to definitely own a lot of countries in this game. And cyber connections, I have not found them to be that useful. So we're going to focus on the military connections, as they are absolutely amazing. So let's get them. One of our security people gained 1 to 3 military connection. We've only gotten 1, which is now great. Now, you can get 1 military connection per turn as a basic thing. So you can see it. If you look at my company, you can see the connections I am getting per turn here. You can pay to get more. I'm not going to do it just yet because I want to make sure I'm making money first, but eventually we'll do it. So I'm going to continue researching business tracking. Now, we've gotten more of our interns. We're going to send them to focus more on business tracking. And next time, we're going to get our business tracking. I'll also hire more interns. So let's go towards the next turn. And we have researched our first product. So we have researched business tracking, and we've gotten a marketing angle for it. So this is what they've come. There are 5 of them, and the first one we've come up with is new business area. Automation is the new way to do business. Don't get left behind. Start tracking now. And you can look at these ideas. So, and something you should be able to kind of like guess what the marketing angle is. So my guess would be that this is probably convenience, because it makes it easier for you to do it. But let's say I'm not quite sure, so I'm going to perform a focus test. Now, this cost me the class connection, which we talked about a minute ago, so let's do it. And yes, this is focusing on novelty and convenience. So you want to find countries that care about novelty and convenience, because if I launch this product in Russia, nobody's going to buy it, because in Russia, they care about quality and tradition. So Who cares about novelty and convenience? Nobody. Nobody will buy it. We will not make any money. So we don't want to launch it here. Instead, we want to start looking at other places. So Oceania is great because they care about convenience and novelty. Now, you might notice that novelty has a little bit of a bolder blue thing around it. That means that they care more about novelty than convenience, which is slightly worse for us because we're better at convenience than novelty, but we'll do it anyways. Asia, ooh, novelty and convenience. Asia is perfection. We'll do this one as well. It's not as good, but it's okay. No. See, South Africa is complicated because it's great on novelty, but it's horrible on convenience. So I think it's going to give us maybe, you can have like up to 5 stars. It's probably going to give us like 2, but I'm going to do it anyways. It's going to give me a little bit of money. Rubbish. And same as South Africa, I'll do it, but it's not the best idea. Now, at this point, you want to look at this and you can notice, hey, okay, so I've been able to launch this in 5 countries out of my 9 countries. So if that's not enough, what you can do is you can send your people to keep working on business tracking, and this is like a chance of them getting a new idea. So if I send all of my interns, I have a 93% chance that they will come up with a new idea on how to promote the exact same thing. And for example, they can figure out to promote it, for example, and with focus on, let's say, quality. And then I can grab all the countries that were focusing on quality instead of convenience, like Russia, and I can market it there. So we're going to try to do that. And we're going to send the rest of our people to research. Let's focus on the AI, because AI is actually pretty good. So we're gonna we cannot sell it, but we can start working on that, which could be cool. And then we have our special event. We've received a job application from a skilled and appropriate candidate. We think they would be a good fit for a company vision, and they're willing to start immediately. Okay, they start working tomorrow. I'm in. So we can put them in the research. We're gonna put them more into artificial intelligence. Oh, sorry, I put them in business tracking. I meant to put them here. Okay. And I'm going to keep asking for more interns and employees, at least until I get the event where I can switch all my interns into my employees. You can see we're losing 18 million per turn, which is a lot. But now that's actually changed because I've been able to successfully launch my business tracking. Now you can click on this here and you can see how well you're launching in different countries. You can obviously see that in North Africa and Oceania, especially North Africa, where we were not so good at novelty, but like great at convenience, we haven't gotten the full amount of stars. We haven't only gotten 3 stars, and we're making 8 million per turn here. If you look at some country where we have 5 stars, like Asia, we're making almost 20 millions per turn just from business tracking, which is huge. So you want to make sure that you market it as well as possible. We can see this red thing. That means that we've gotten a new idea, so we've gotten peace of mind. We all want a peace of mind, some security in case of unexpected problems. We want to know our business is safe, our resources are secure, and our employees are trustworthy, so we can help keep that lockdown. So this is security always. I don't even need to pay a class connection. I know that. So what you want to do is you want to look at your countries that you didn't give business tracking to, and you want to look at whether they care about security. So for example, Oceania cares about security immensely. So actually it might be a good idea to relaunch this program. You can do that and say, instead of focusing on this, which is not so good for you, I want you to focus on security, and we should get, instead of 3 stars, even more stars. That's something you want to do. North Africa, no. Europe. Oh, Europe loves security, so we're going to do that here. South Africa. Well, we're actually on 4 stars, so I don't think we can do better with the security. But North America, absolutely. And South America, okay, 4 stars is good enough. So we can launch it in a better way. So that's very important. Okay, so let's pick our next feature. So we're going to get artificial intelligence in 1 turn. So we're going to focus the rest of our people, I think, on meta friendship. This is now another thing that we obviously want to research. Now, we don't actually need more business idea for business tracking because we are able to launch it essentially everywhere. So instead, I'm going to grab my people and focus with them on meta friendship. And I want to keep getting more interns until I get that cool event. Okay, the nation of South America is really taking to a new business tracking tech. It's had such an impact on business that it caused a boost in the economy. Fantastic. South America gains 1 prosperity. Perfect. Okay, so let's talk about it. What is prosperity? Okay, so you have a sort of range between prosperity and chaos in each country. The more prosperous the country is, the more money you can make by selling your products. Why? Well, because if people are happy, they're more willing to spend money. But chaos is also good, because if you get a country into chaos, You can do what you want there, and you can make them a different type of a country. You have 3 types of country. Oh, I didn't want to talk about it yet. Okay, I'll talk about it. Different types of country where you have let's click on something else. You have seriously? Okay. You have Oceania, who is a democracy. Okay, we'll start with that. Okay. Democracy, nice, people are happy, multiple parties, you can have votes, pick the one you want, everybody's happy, blah blah blah. Very nice, right? Then you have one party states, which is essentially a dictatorship. So, for example, we have dictatorship in Russia, apparently. And you have the main party and rebels. We're going to talk about politics more later. I don't want to go into it. I'm just explaining the governments now, okay? Essentially, you can overthrow the one party with the rebels and then, have a different one party. It's just dictatorship. It's easier to kind of affect this particular country because you only have one party that you need to make them like you, and then you can affect it. And then you have was it here? Yeah. The corporation. I love this so much. Oh my god, this is the best thing in the world. Not in real life, but in this game. Oh, so good. So South America is a corporation. What does that mean? That means that a company can buy this nation, which means we can buy shares in South America and we can own South America. And if you own a country, if you have the majority share, you can do whatever you want with them, and that's absolute perfection. We're going to do it not quite yet, but later on, because owning a country allows you to do so much in it. So why was I talking about this? Well, if you launch a country into chaos, then you can make them sort of like a new stable country, and you can pick whether they're going to be a democracy, one party, or corporation. So this way you can make countries into corporation, and that's epic. And for that, you need a lot of military connections, which is why I was talking about. Okay, so we have also situation tracking. The future of business. Sampstra Incorporated launches business tracking services. Productivity up. Business analysts agree. A boon for business and economy. I'm glad you like it. We're getting already more of these. Now we're doing the business tracking everywhere, which is good. So let's just move towards you should also be looking at the board of directors. We still have no task assigned, but at some point they will give us a task, so we want to do what they want. Okay, so AI in the workplace. Sampstra Incorporated unleashes AI workers. Is this the future of work? Watch. Automation, the promise of freedom or the achievement of human irrelevance. Who knows? I don't know. We'll find out. In the future. We're making 58 million per turn. Epicness. Okay, and we've gotten something. It has come to the board's attention that the following task is of the utmost importance and should be undertaken as soon as possible. Build a war chest. Large injections of capital will be required to achieve our goals. Hoard 400 million. In my test plays, I have never gotten this as the first task, but okay, we'll hoard our money if that's what you want. Okay, this is perfection. Let's get more interns. Oh, actually, yeah, we can. Okay, bye-bye. Wait for that. We're going to get AI and more employees, and we have this, my favorite event. Your interns are wondering whether we're going to hire them full-time. Promote them all. Yes, please. I want them all. All my beautiful interns, you're now full-fledged employees. Okay, so we're working on meta friendships. I'm going to send my AI and few more people to get this to 1. And you don't want to send everybody, because if you do, then you're wasting 17 people. And we'll send the rest of them to work on, we're gonna do social media next. So in 1 turn, we're gonna get both meta friendship and social media. I don't actually like if you get multiple at the same turns, because I like to make sure that I've kind of looked at all the business angles, so I don't need to relook at it. So if you get 2 ideas, then you can only launch 1 idea at a time. So then you have to kind of recheck it, but it's okay, it's fine. Let's move towards the next turn. We are supposed to hoard our money, so it's fine. So get meta friendship and social media. So let's start looking at it. Social media, one world. The people of the world are complex, different, and beautiful. Welcome to the one place they all hang out. So this is obviously multiculturalism. And what do we have in meta friendship? No more expensive meats. Expensive and useless meats are a thing of the past. Now we only need to spend money on friends that are likely to be a good return on investment. You can buy friends. Love it. Now this is probably convenience. Oh no, this is material wealth and collectivism. Okay, my mistake. Ooh, but material wealth is good in Russia. Go, baby, go. Okay, we have materialism, and this was, let me check this. This was multiculturalism and collectivism as well. Collectivism for the win. But we have none of these here, so we're not going to do it. How about... Okay, we'll do social media here. Ooh, bad on collectivism, but I'll do it anyways. Ooh, material wealth. Okay, bad on collectivism, but fine. Here... Whoa, this is rubbish. This is both rubbish here. This, oh, material wealth, yes. Which is meta friendship. You want, you're kind of rubbish on both. I'm not doing it in South Africa. This as well, sorry. So I'm going to try to get more ideas for example, social media, because I haven't been able to give it to too many people. So let's send some of our pretty people to get ideas for social media. In you go, 94%. And we'll send... We're going to start researching genetism, which is kind of last thing on the first level. Ooh, that's too many people. Okay, this, and we'll send the rest of them. Let's do AI too, for example. That could be interesting. This is going to give us a chatty AI, which is good at... still good at research. Okay. What is our event? Due to the mounting infrastructure costs, the nation of North America is at risk of losing stability unless they receive a large capital injection. The nation's government would normally provide this capital, but are unable to at the present due to budgeting difficulties. I can't give them money because my board wants me to hoard money. So I'm sorry, but I'm not giving you money. It's not my problem. Lose your prosperity. I don't care, North America. Take care of yourself. Leave me alone. I don't even own you. You're not a corporate nation, so I don't care about you. Yeah, I'm still making 30 money in business tracking. I don't care about that. Let's move towards the next turn. I can't do much because I need to like keep my money because of the task. Otherwise, I would like buy more stuff. But you want to keep the board of directors happy because every turn you don't do what they want, this is getting lower. And if you do what they want, it kind of increases. They're gonna be a little bit more happy. And also, you get like a special reward. This is gonna lower our inefficiency. How bad is our inefficiency? 18%, that's not great. This is kind of lowering our research. We can pay cyber connections to lower it, but I'm just going to finish the task and then they'll do what they want. Ooh, we have launched social media very badly, apparently. What did I do? Did I misclick? Asia. Maybe I misclicked and wanted to do the other thing? Oh no, I was like, I thought it would be okay, but apparently not. So we have a different option for social media, which is stay up to date. Tech is always changing. New tech, new services, new product. Welcome to the cutting edge of... Oh, this is novelty? Absolutely. Yes, please. Okay, and Genestim is giving me quality sleep. We all sleep, but do we get the best sleep? Studies show that sleep on Genestim is 50% better quality. Citation needed, so they made it up. The natural sleep. So this is giving me quality? Yes, okay, quality sleep in Russia. Absolutely. Here we have quality or, what was this again? Novelty. We can do neither. Did we check the business meta friendship? Yes, okay. This is the problem if you get multiple things. They need to like check if you had the option to use the other thing, but you took something else because it was better. Stay up to date is, I keep forgetting, this is novelty. No. You also don't care about quality. North Africa, what you doing? Novelty, quality, no. But did I check this? Yeah, that's not for you either. And meta, yeah, you didn't have anything, guys. You really. Middle East, like they don't like Middle East. They don't want anything I'm giving. Like, come on. You guys have. Oh, guys, you don't want anything either. Oh, but I'm making 16 million on meta friendship, so I should not be complaining. Yeah, they're not going to give me much. I could do this, but it's going to give me so little money. But they have high prosperity, so that means even if it's not that great for them, because they have such a high prosperity, we're actually making quite a bit of money in Europe, so we'll do it. Oh, you beautiful babies want quality. I'm going to teach you how to sleep well. You also want novelty, so next turn in South Africa, you've got to do novelty. Ooh, loving South Africa. You guys... you guys don't want anything. Come on. Don't want what I'm giving. Ooh, you guys want quality? Yes, please. Come on, come on. Quality sleep. And I think Europe it was, or somebody it was, they want to give more stuff to. Oh, social media, we'll see. I'm gonna need to look at the ideas next time. In the meantime, let's just try to research more stuff. So we're gonna send more people at like better AI. And I guess we'll send the rest of them. Let's come up with more ideas for Genestim, because not everybody had quality. Okay, the new face of social media. Sampstra Incorporated launches a new social media platform in Asia. Promises total social experience. Do you want friends? I can give you friends. I can give you anything you need. You never know when inspiration will strike. I was in the holobath. I had an idea about how to market one of our products. Guess I should give it to you since all my ideas count as my employer's intellectual property by law. Ooh, I feel bad for my employees. I feel very bad for you. Give me your idea. So you've gotten a new idea in what exactly? In business tracking, efficiency. So you're giving me material wealth. Okay, there are people who want material wealth, right? I can't give it to you. Who can I give stuff to? You baby. Oh, you're gonna want this. I'm gonna make so much money in business tracking now. Middle East, you hate me? And you still hate material wealth. Middle East, why don't you love me? Love me, come on. Yeah, nothing here. It could give you a lot of stuff, but they don't care. But Middle East, they're like, I have completely different values than you do. Leave me alone. Middle East, like, I'm not jumping on their train. I don't care. Genestim craze sweeps Russia. 43% of people right now stay up all night partying or working. Sleep is for the weak. Party time. Or something like that. And that's going to end this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.